totally dominant victory. Did you realize how far ahead you were?
I had a feeling, going into that last 200 that I was creating a gap, and towards the end I can hear the crowd, roaring, and it was, I looked to my side and saw that there was a bit of a gap, so give them a little show at the end.
So when you're that far ahead, do you kind of let off a little bit just because you got the 1500 tomorrow?
Never. I want to not just win races, I want to dominate them, and just show everyone what I'm capable of. I don't think running through the line is going to affect me too much for the 1500.
Well, on the domination scale, how would you grade yourself today?
1 out of 10, I'll get that as 6.
6?
Yeah.
I think you're a harsh grader.
Thank you. I've definitely got more left, and we'll see tomorrow what that's going to look like.
So we had the world indoor champ Josh Hoey in there. Were you concerned about him or Kessler?
Yeah, I came in, I got a lot of respect for him. He's had an incredible indoor season. He showed why he's one of the best in the world, and I think, he's going to be one to watch out for this year. And so coming into this race, him and both Hobbs, in the 800 and 15 at Paris last year, I had to come in knowing that they're going to be my biggest challengers and prepared for anything they had to bring here.
So, what was the race plan? I mean, you got the lead, but was it just it wasn't super fast, but...
Yeah, I was kind of reading the race, wanted to see what the other guys wanted to do. If anybody wanted to take it out in 24 seconds, I'll just let them. But just staying composed, getting to the 400, and then seeing, where everybody was at. And closing strong is always the race plan. Winning the race is the race plan. So I just did what I had to do to get the win today.
And what about the 800 being first? I think it's an advantage to have your main event first.
Yeah, I think so. Going into tomorrow with 12 points, having the lead, it gives me a good idea of what I need to do to win the entire thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
And the last slam, you kind of went for the win. Are you going to play a little bit more conservative and try to get? I mean, I think the first 1500 meter got Nagus was third, but the other guys were like 5th, 6th, 7th.
Yeah. I'm going to have to.
I guess you don't know if Nagus is going to win though.
Right plan. I think regardless of what happens, I'm going to make sure that I have a strong finish tomorrow because it's going to come down to the points, and if I want to win the entire thing, I'm going to have to make sure that I'm getting up there, at least finishing in top 4, top 5.
It seems like game theory should come into run middle of the pack, kind of like 5th or 6th, and then kick it in.
Possibly, I think it's going to.
Because if you're 3rd or higher, you're at least going to split it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. It depends who wins. If Hoey wins it, it's going to make it harder for me. I would have to finish 2nd as well, but at this point, I'm just going to take a look and see who
I hadn't thought about
who I'm going to have to, beat or at least stay close to in the race. It'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
And do you train? Have you been doing anything different to train for the 1500?
A little bit. Every year we've been increasing the volume. I've been getting stronger in my threshold workouts, increasing the aerobic capacity. I think this year, just having those race reps, seeing where I'm at, it's been really awesome to compare to the, with those medalists. And I haven't really changed much. I know when it comes to the 800, I'm always going to be prepared to compete, and it's nice to get the 1500 races.
What would an example of a threshold workout for you be?
I don't want to give away my coach's secrets, but we're a big fan of K repeats, 1,000 meter repeats, short recovery, maybe 4 to 6 depending on the day and the week.
Where do you think you are comparatively from Kingston, not the 1500, not even just fitness-wise, including fitness, but just comfortability in the 1500?
I'm definitely just a more experienced runner in the 15. Kingston one, I really wasn't sure where I was at. It was also the first meet of the year, so I'm a lot sharper race-wise. And I think my confidence is just at an all-time high in the 15.
Do you think your confidence at a place now where you feel like you can go out there and try and win it?
Yeah, absolutely. I know in Miami I got a little bit too excited that last lap, and that taught me a really good lesson on patience. And just because I'm feeling good doesn't mean I have to go for it immediately. So making sure I have a lot left in the tank for that last 100 is going to be really important tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow's going to be fun. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, it will. Appreciate it.